The video will start in a few minutes, but I've got something for you. PigzTV.com is now live. You can read about how it came about, but also you can see the latest released videos. You can also contact me if you like. Obviously, this is viewing on desktop, but we'll go through others in a few minutes. And also, if you want to select the scheduler, this is what's actually coming up, or at the moment, obviously, today's the what's already been up. But if we say we went to May, for an example, you'll see the date when it's actually coming up at 5:30. But if it's already been live, like you saw before, then you'll have a little live tag. Obviously, we can't select it. Like here, so you know that's live. If you're on desktop, you can go over it and then select it, and then it will load up the video. If now we go back to the games board, this was suggested by a subscriber, and all these are that if the board itself gets bigger, it means I've played more of that game. So it will, all of them will decrease and increase based on the amount of a game I play. So if I produce a new series, you'll see that series on the game board. So actually you'll see what's overall what's been played. If we, for an example, have selected bar, we get a website and not a Steam, and I'll show you in a minute. We also get the playlist. So if we select the playlist, it will take you to the playlist. Like I said, so, and obviously information about the game. So if it's on Steam, you get the Steam page. You can go to the Steam page. So it lets you know where the game is if you're interested in buying it, or if it's free. But also, it's also a bit more than that. So if I now go on, if I now put myself on camera, okay, I like I said, it's a bit raw, but you'll see what I mean. So as you can see here, it works on mobile as well, and that was the idea of it. So as you can see, if we're on mobile and we're in the scheduler, it's a portrait, but you can turn it and it will be obviously in the schedule mode. Same obviously in the games board as well. So if I just go to the here, as you can see, let me turn that so I know you can see it. So if I turn the tablet, you will now see it turning into a large portrait, but it depends on your side of your screen. So if you like that sort of thing, go know it, go look. It just shows you the commitment that I'm trying to do to obviously the site and to you as a viewer or you as a subscriber. So now the video will start. Bye for now. Welcome back, folks, to PigzTV. I'm your host, Pigs, as usual, and welcome to a map called Titan. Don't think I've seen this one before. We've got, let's meet our commanders, shall we, before they all start rushing around. We've got Zeb Kudos on as Armada. I'll butcher these names. Darting out, oh, that was easy, on Armada. And then we've got Lonit on Armada. Oh, we've got all Commander here, or have we? Yes, everybody's an Armada. Kaitaru. Oh, that's definitely butchered. And then on the opposite side, on the red side, we've got Turbo as Armada. And we've got oh, he obviously couldn't think of what he wanted to call himself. One Cortex so far. And oh, now we get into the Cortex. We got On Your Own Ass. Okay, whatever. Yeah. What do you say about that? As a Cortex. And we've got George Whitmer. It's probably actually his real name. And Amanda as well. So I've not seen this map before. It's another new one I've not seen. So I can't really give a lot of advice on here on this one, but they're spread out in a normalish way. I thought he would have been more at the top maybe to do a lines. If we take the lines, this is how normally when you take lines. So you take like this will go there, and you know what I mean, that sort of thing. But it's a bit higgledy-piggledy because he's not up there, which sort of would push these two to Lonit, and then he'll be on his own. but he's the more experienced player. It's a bit unbalanced. It's a bit unfair in a lot of respects if we look at the chart on here. But we'll go with it because, like I say, I tend to look at medium to lower. But I am trying to look at a bit more pro level. It's very difficult to try and find them these days. Yeah, it's like a year ago you could find loads of them, but now, or you could, but they're either hiding or they just don't want to play in just ordinary matches because they don't want to give any strategies to the players. Because occasionally, you do get matches and tournaments that might only be worth £100, but that's a lot for a bear. We're not talking about StarCraft here, where it's thousands and thousands, especially the original StarCraft. But it's growing. So, excuse me, pushing out a little pawn just to, protect the constructor. Nothing too crazy yet. These will be able to. You'll be able to walk up there, even though it doesn't look as if you can, like here, and well, not there, but definitely through there. He's definitely going for it. This guy, he's going up there, so he will get up there because there's nothing to stop him. Strange place though. He's done a few and then walked an incredible far. And he's taking a risk. I know why he's taking a risk, because if you look at these wouldn't do that. They'd be in the base, see? So he knows he's taking a risk. But he's taking it against... Okay, that's interesting. Against players that are not as experienced as he has. Because I'd probably say he was the most experienced player in the entire game. So is George going to come forward, or is he going to do a bit of a turtle? There's no real fighting at the moment. They've not sent any ticks out to push the effort. But again, I'm quite surprised this side, the more experienced side, the blue side, hasn't done it. They've sent pawns, but pawn is a lot slower than a tick. You could have taken out quite a lot of this infrastructure with the ticks. And you could even say you could have almost won it by now. But we have got a tick there, but it's too late now. Once you get this far into the game, 4 minutes, it's way too late. What are you doing? Well, build your metal first. I know what you're doing. You're doing the radar, but now you're going to have to go down with the metal. You've just probably lost... Oh, all right then. Okay, then don't do that then. That seems to be a bit strange. I mean, I know now you can see a lot, but... it is quite strange. So we're going to do a bit of defence here. Not a great fan of that. I don't really think this side needs to do that. I think they could just push and win quite effectively. You don't see this very often. A nice little bit of a camera. That's definitely not something you see. I always say with this, the spy bot could be really good with the cameras if you can get the cameras out. And you could also use the spy bot for obviously pushing, say you have the sharpshooters and like in some previous, you could use the spy bot to sort of see a bit further. That's what they're there for. Gauntlet's an interesting play on the top. It will see a huge amount of, it'll take out this and some of this maybe. Let's get rid of that. We have got a little bit of an ebb on here. Weak. It is, it is going to start eventually. You just never know with these matches. You just never know. Some are all at it, and then some, like, you sit there, yeah, it's lovely mate grind. They might take out one. Or none. No, they didn't take out any. This will start firing in a few seconds. Like I said, they took a chance. They knew. It's really unbalanced and a bit unfair, but that's how they've done it. But I think it helps, with this gauntlet, it'll take out easy all of that. Well, was it worth it? You're questionable. I mean, obviously the Gauntlet is going to be a very difficult unit to take out from there. But obviously if you can get round and get round here, then it's taken out. It's not effective. Was it worth it? You could say it was. I suppose it is taken out. Possibly not anymore when this comes. Then this comes on and takes out his. I'd go for the Gauntlet, but I'd like to have some more than just that. Anyway. So the incisors are have I got that right? Yeah, I haven't. I've got that right. Thank God for that. Another unit, obviously I play because I play Armada. So yeah, that was always going to be a one-sided. Nice to get in here. Keep going. I would keep pushing with this. I wouldn't stop. You might actually. No, you see, it's a bit late now. He's come back. I wouldn't have come back, to be honest. I would have tried to get right the way back there. Although I suppose he has protected his... He's protected his front line and his other line quite well as this purple player. As the Darting Owl. Is it purple? Yeah, it is purple. I'm not colourblind, but sometimes I'm just blind. Almost got the Gauntlet out. This... Oh, yeah. Come on, George. You're going to use your commander here, my friend. Get him out the way. So, looks like we're going to have a bit of a run by with the pawns. We shall take... They should take out this light turret. Easy. Yeah. The Banshees are not going to do a lot. They're going to... They're going to... D-gun. D-gun. No, he probably doesn't know anything about the D-gun. Ooh, that's lucky. He just saved himself there. So he could eat all this up, although I think he's a bit close to the Gauntlet. Yeah, probably better not then. That's it. There's not really a lot going on with this. I still think the red could have, the blue, I should say, could have won this quite substantially ago. That's it. Go on. Give him... Move. Don't stand still. No, 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 no. See, that was a bad play by our orange player. He should have been moving around. Use the length, because they can not fire... Alright, we'll do this then. If they can take them out... See, that's the problem, you see. Now, he took all that out. Experienced work there. That's unfortunate. They could have taken that commander if he'd have pushed them back, you know, got the lot and pushed them back here, and then brought them forward. The commander wouldn't be able to D-gun, and he would have lost his commander, and he would have been right peed about that. A nice run by would take all this infrastructure out if we could get up there and get it out. Like I said, he's taking liberties. Well, that needs to be taken out somehow. We've got anti-air going in and all sorts, but it definitely needs to be taken out somehow. Nice little run by against the Maces and the Rocketeers. If you're going to go, don't stop. Keep going. Oh, can you see darting out? If you can see him, that would be a prime target. Yep, he's found him. Don't get too close. Keep him away. Now, darting out is... What's he got? No, that's too close. He's got a D-gun. Oh, he's not going to D. Yeah, he is going to D-gun. See, this is a problem. It will take him out. That's it. Well done. I was unsure of whether he was going to get that, but that was a nice play by the red. Took all his own out, though. But he could have probably kept some units now. Are they going to eat it up? Or are they going to resurrect it? Well, he's got some Lazarus there. He could resurrect the commander if he wanted to, but it would take a while. That flipping Gauntlet, he's done 12 kills, and he's still not got rid of it. What are we going for now? Are we still... Oh no, we're going on Pounders. Pounders are obviously a T1. They're good against swarm units like the can't even think of it now. My mind went there. The pawn. That was it. I was trying to think. I'll find one. Apologies there. They're good against the pawn. The counterman to them would be the Rocketeers, I would say. But you'd have to kite them because obviously the pounder can get on, then it could do some damage. This blooming gauntlet's still fat. Ooh, that was a lovely shot, wasn't it? Yeah, see, that's not bad. Well, just leave him there to get absolutely obliterated. No, your pawns will get taken out by that. The laser. No, he should have. He's still got some air around. That's the problem. They're trenching themselves in a little bit. I'm quite surprised Blue, although Blue's gone, but he could move these forward, to be honest, and have a go. I suppose he's a bit dodgy here, but this is quite a lot of maces. The problem is, this is a lot of maces. Like, we've got 19. And we've got the Overwatchers here. Why aren't we sending these in to get them into the fight? Like I say, we do use these as a swarm unit, but they are working quite well. And they will take out. See, now we go. So you've got the Rocketeers there. Let's see if he's... No, he's not. He's back bailing down. That's probably a semi-good idea. So now he's mate. This is it. This is what I'm saying. He needs to now pull up. Push it. No, don't go back and forth. Push up. What are you doing there? Come on. Push yourself up against him. See this? We got a hound out. So that's T2. People forget this is a team game. I know it's difficult if you're not on things like Discord to talk to each other. But that could have been coordinated where the orange could have pushed down and the magenta could have pushed over. And he would have taken all this out. He wouldn't have been able to stand against that onslaught. And he would have had to make a choice which one was going. Oh, backed off, obviously. And that would have been able to take this ridge. The light turrets would have took much against the base anyway. He has got the, you know, I know people say the higher ground. Yeah, it's right. The higher ground is always better than low. We know with the Star Wars beam, but if you've got more, then it doesn't make much of a difference. That Lazarus is not going to use long. So is he going to push against this? He has got the light turrets there. What have we got? We've still got the same problem. He's using the Rocketeers because they have a lot more range than the laser tower, the first one you see. Not against the Overwatch. Oh no, we got to see now that the Tigers come out, so that's the T2. That'll take out this. It won't stand against much. The Maces and the Rocketeers won't stand against the Tiger. But he still needs to get this gauntlet out of the way. And, oh, he's building another gauntlet. He's going to trench himself in. The only other thing I would think of to get... It might even be able to fix from there. I don't know. It would be the missile launcher. That might be able to get them from actually here. We're not even having to go over there. It would be close. He's still stopped, so don't like this. He should be coming. He should be really pushing out, to be honest, and you know pushing this. But he's got so many of them that he doesn't really need to bother. What's that achieved so far? Not a lot. This will though. That's a good bit. But now, George, you're going to have to be careful. You're going to have to move or hide yourself and degun these things. No, he's going to lose. He's just sat there. No, that's it. Oops a daisy. That would have been a prime example of hiding yourself because you know your infrastructure's over here. And then going for these and degunning them. Because the rolling line would have absolutely obliterated. It's a strange play, but here we go. So we got the yeah, it's a T1 bomber. So where's he going with these? He's going to take out that infrastructure, which is fair enough. Although I would have liked to split this lot up. You don't need that many to take that out. Fair enough. Right. Have they got any more? No, you must know where you use these to... See, what you tend to do with this, the problem being with this play is he should have had some scouts with it. Send the scouts out first, and then he could have scouted all this to find out where that... This is going to go. When this goes, it's going to go boom. Here we come. We're coming down now. We've got air. Oh, it might hit this and explode it. It's got a good chance. No, it didn't. This will, though. Here we go. This is going. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. You see what I mean by that? So, Magenta's finally decided, the turbo has finally decided to press the button and go for it. Well, now he's backing off. I don't understand why he's backing off. He's got way enough there to take all these. Even the welders, he can take these out. The welders is obviously a T2, but the trouble is he's got he's got tons of units. Nearly in the 20s. This will take out all this, no problem at all. Even the welders will lose by this. It would have been nice to have some, say, Lazarus or robbers behind that. This is an absolute metal cave. I always said this game is easy to play, but incredibly difficult to master. And I say do this, but I'm not having to move the units around, so I don't have to think about 400 things every minute. You know. And don't get me wrong, I make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. It's been quite a while since I actually had a chance to play, but we are going to get that soon, and we'll do some castings with it, and I'm sure you can ridicule me as much as you like in the comments. The Tigers are going to... Yeah, see, that's a nice... The Tigers will do well against the... the maces and the things like that. I don't know whether it's too late. It's still, you know... It's still winnable, but it's going to be difficult. I don't like this. Don't push the hounds in. They don't need to be... They don't need... This is terrible. You could have kept them like round here and just let them do the thing and not lose them. Yeah, that's a nice D gun. He needs to do that. Oh, most of his... I think he's going to definitely... He's going to struggle if they take his energy out, which I don't know where all his energy's gone. Why hasn't he brought these down? Right, bring your Tigers down. That's a prime example to bring your Tigers down. They're going for the commander. Turn around and D-gun then if you're going to do that. See, this energy will go. Once this goes, the commander will be able to be seen. That'll probably explode, I would have thought, as well. Nice. Sorry for missing this little run by here. Nice through with the welders. They're still having a go. See, the Overwatchers are doing really well against the welders. In theoretically, they probably should have even got that far, but you just never really know. Well, that's air, so that's not going to do now. That's going to get obliterated. So, where's the commander gone? Yeah, see, he's got his tanks there. But don't put them in that. Just drag them out and then drag them forward. It'll give you more surface area. Them tanks are the T2. They'll take out the equivalent and take out the hounds, no problem. Now we got the bombers going. Yeah, see? Are we... No. What they're doing? Are they taking out... Well, they're going to take out... If they land any land on there, that's it. There we go. Look at that. It's a bit late now. See, this is the problem. When people don't build them in that... Build them a line of two. and then give a gap, another line of 2, and then another line of 2. That way they wouldn't have exploded. You would have still had your things. But anyway, they've looks as if they've given up. And it was how it was, but it was close. They got there in the end. But anyway, I hope you enjoy that. And we'll see you in the next play. Bye for now.